I'm going to try and find a secret cave Bothy. There's the entrance there. Look at the size of that bloody spider, man. That's a tarantula, that. Just look at this, man. You could have folded up the pack size. I'll take it down, mate. Well, welcome back to the channel, Stevie's Adventures, all about hiking, wild camping and outdoor adventures. I am back out in a very wet Lake District and I'm going to camp tonight at a place I've camped before many times. It's a favourite place of mine and it's in the Langstrath Valley. The weather report for tonight is grim. It's gonna be thunder showers. On the summit it's meant to get up to 50-60 mile an hour winds, but I won't be anywhere near a summit. I'll be at about 300 metres. I'm halfway up where I need to be. This camp spot of mine isn't very far from the car. It's about 3 mile along the Langstrath Valley, and at about Blackmoss Pot you head up and there's a beautiful little crag which I always camp at. I love it. It's got a water source as well. Not that I need it because there's water everywhere. Anyway, today's video isn't all about a camp. I'm going to try and find a secret cave Bothy, and it is located on the same level as where I'll be camping, a bit further along. Once I've got the tent up and that, I'm going to go and see if I can find it. Now, I'm not going to tell you where it is as such, but if you watch the video you'll have enough clues to find it. I haven't actually been there yet, so I might not find it yet. I'm working on the premise that the people who watch my videos know how I feel about leaving no trace and looking after the countryside. Leaving Bothys how you find them. There are 3 Bothys in the Lake District, like proper Bothys anyway. You've got One Scale, Dub's Hut, what's the other one? Lingy Hut. And there's another one in Mooresdale in the Eastern Fells, Far Eastern Fells. This Bothy is relatively unknown, although still is plenty of people know about it. But I don't think as many know about it as the Bothys. We'll sort that out later, but I've got to get up this hill. It's only up to about 300 metres, so it's not far. It's just where the crag is. Anyway, I'm going to head off up there. The weather is atrocious and it's going to get worse. We're in for some thunderstorms. This is exactly why I've brought an appropriate tent. Brought the Hilleberg Solo. I wouldn't want to be out this in a trekking pole tent. Although, that's not to say they wouldn't be any good, but I just prefer being a little bit safer. Anyway, let's rock and roll. Well, I'm just about at the top. Where I'm going to put the tent is on top of this crag. It's going to be fairly windy up there. Now, even though it's early, there's no one about. There's no one coming up here. I'm putting the tent up straight away. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't think it really matters. And once I've got the tent up, I'm going to get sorted. And then we'll see about finding this cave. Wait for a break in the rain, if there is one. If not, we'll just have to go and find it in the rain and get wet again. Anyway, I'm going to get this tent up now. Well, there's the tent up. And just earlier I was saying about respecting the countryside, leave no trace and all the rest of it. And I was saying that people who watch my channel wouldn't do that. I'll just look at this, man. It's an empty bag, for God's sake. You could have folded up the pack size, tiny, put some rocks on it. I tell you what, whoever you are, I don't care. You're a f***ing idiot. I'll take it down, mate. Apologies for the language. I'm in the tent. It just really upsets us to see that it's an empty bag. It's one of those bags for life things like Aldi or something. It folds up. It weighs nothing and it folds up to nothing. There's nothing in it. So why leave it? I just don't get it. I'll take that down with us. So obviously some people do come to this camp spot because there is a little fire pit thing there as well. It is absolutely horrific out there. It's windy, it's torrential rain. So this Woof Cave, as it's called, it's a little Bothy, it's over that way somewhere. Now it's at the height I am, so I only have to wander over to have a look. But I think I'll either wait for a break in the rain, which might happen at around about 8-9 o'clock at night, so there'll still be light. It'll be more exciting going to see it in the dark, but hopefully there's still some light when the rain stops. It's supposed to get really bad about 3 o'clock, some thunderstorms. So I think I'm going to stick to being in the tent for a little while. Get warm, get dry. This Rab waterproof jacket isn't particularly waterproof, to be honest. I think it's just for light showers or just to keep the wind off you. I should have worn my Montane one. I'm going to leave this top on, although it's soaking wet. It's fairly warm, so hopefully my body heat will dry it off. If it doesn't, I do have a couple of tops to wear, but I'd rather just like get this one dry. I may take it off and put my dry thing on. Anyway, I'm going to get the rest of this tent set up. I might as well be comfortable, even though it's absolutely lashing it down outside. But nice and warm and dry in here. I've been and getting some water from the little stream. The rain isn't actually that bad. It's the wind. It is very windy, and I'm hoping it doesn't get any windier than this. But there is some heavier rain to come. I think this has turned into a proper little storm like. It did mention the word thunder in the weather. I'm not going out there in this for now. I'm hoping if I get a total break in the rain, then we'll go and have a look at this cave. If not, it'll be the morning after I've packed up and we'll go and have a look. But for now, I think I'm going to have myself a nice hot chicken cuppa soup. I do have, because I've been such a good boy, I do have a little tipple for tonight. I've got some white rum and some Red Bull and a nice kind of Coke to have with it. I've only got a little bit. I am so glad I brought a Hilleberg Solo rather than a trekking pole tent. I was like that. I didn't believe the weather, but I'm so glad I brought this now. Perfectly safe in this. Anyway, it is fairly early, so I'm just going to chill and have a cup of soup. The t-shirt is a little bit wet. I'm hoping that dries. Didn't bring a spare. Never mind. It is fairly warm anyway. I've got the usual gear. I've got the insulated foil mattress as usual, and this protects me. Big Agnes Rapide SL insulated mattress. I've also got a down sleeping bag, a summer one, and this is just a nature hike one, and the top's a little bit damp. My liner for me backpack, my stuff pack, is not waterproof anymore by the looks of it. Need a new one. Oh yes, chicken cuppa soup. Anyway, the wind is kept up and it's coming into the side of the tent. It's kind of got the tent in the wrong position. so the wind is blowing against this side. Not to worry, it should be okay. I think this is in for the night, and I think it's going to get worse. According to the weather, it wasn't meant to be like proper rain and like heavy downpours until about 3 o'clock, half 3, up until about 9 o'clock. Then 9 o'clock it's meant to pass over, so it should stop raining. I don't know if the wind's going to stop. I wouldn't like to be camping on top of a summit in this. It's going to be about 60 mile an hour on the top, and that just wouldn't be fun. You'd basically just be bunkered down in your tent in a dip somewhere. You wouldn't be able to come out. You'd just be like, it would just be terrible. This is not too bad. I'm hoping that the rain does stop before it gets dark, so we can go and check this cave out. In the meantime, I'm just going to chill out. Well, it's getting pretty wild. Absolutely mental, the wind, like. I might as well make the best of it, but I'm not going out there at the minute, so the cave will have to wait a little while. But what I am going to do is I'm going to have a little tipple, and I've got some white rum and some Red Bull. Try and perk us up a little bit. Ooh, very nice. Anyway, let's talk about what I've got for tea. I've got some chicken curry with some katsu curry rice, and that's it. And I'm going to cook that in the jet boil skillet, but not until later on. Maybe it's when it's a little bit later. I'm not actually hungry at the minute. Just going to enjoy some white rum and Red Bull. There is something about the sound of rain on the tent and knowing that it's wild outside. I mean, you can look at the tent from the outside now. It's horrific, it's awful. But inside, although you've got a little bit of buffeting, it's really nice. And it is quite warm. I'm sitting here in my shorts and they were wet, but they're almost dry. Same can't be said for my top. I might wrap this around my neck. It might be uncomfortable, but it will warm it up and maybe evaporate some of the moisture off it. Because I would like to wear this later on. I don't think it's going to happen. Should have brought a spare. Like I said, this Rab waterproof jacket that I've got, it's really just a windbreaker and for like really light showers. It isn't for rain like this. Should have brought me a different one. Well, the rain seems to have stopped. It is still very windy and it's brightened up a little bit, although it's still murky. This might be my opportunity to go and find this cave. The rain has eased off just for a little bit. I've put my wet t-shirt back on and hopefully the rain stays off. Now I'm heading over there. I think I'll walk this bit first. Check that bit out first, see if the cave is up there. I've got a feeling that's where it is. The wind is horrific and it's probably going to tip it down before I get back to the tent. So I'm probably going to get wet and I'm forgetting my torch, so hopefully there's enough light in this cave. Well, I think I have found it. It is well hidden. And the opening is extremely small. This is whose cave it was, I'm guessing. This here is the entrance, and it just seems to be blocked off. I'm going to see if I can move some of them rocks. I'll put the rocks back once I've had a little look. I have removed all the rocks. Obviously, people that know that's here don't want it to be found. The rocks to be moved. And it's a fairly small space to get into. It's pretty dark. Not my cup of tea. I definitely wouldn't want to be fucking sleeping in there. But I didn't bring my torch. I may come back with my torch. It's absolutely pitch black in there. I found it. I know where it is anyway. Now we've got to pull all these rocks back and leave it how I found it. I think the rocks is just so it's less likely that people will find it. I don't like the idea of sleeping under rocks that some of them look like they're falling down, to be honest. Not my cup of tea. Very claustrophobic. What kind of a man lives in a cave like that? You could find a one with a bigger entrance. Unless he was running from the law. But there's a fire thing out here. And that's quite recent. So someone's been up here. But obviously people that visited don't want the people to know where it is, so they hide the entrance, they block the entrance up and hide it quite well. It used to have a mechanical door on, as far as I know. But not anymore. Tomorrow, if it's not chucking it down, I'll come back with my torch once I've packed up. Unless you're actually really stuck, I don't think I would want to stay in there, to be honest. It's probably got rats in, but it is quite supposedly all padded out inside. But I can't see because I haven't got my torch. Why did I not bring my torch? God knows. Thick as mince. Anyway, I'm going to block this back up and I might come back in the morning and have a proper look. So you see this rock formation here. Woof Cave is just in there. It's I might go in the morning and have a proper look. I've put some of the rocks back. If you want to come look for it, it's the Langstrath Valley. But please respect it. I will be going back in the morning to have a better look. And if you look over there, you can see me tent. And that's how far away from where I am camped the caves are. You can see this big tree. So there's not many trees here, so if you come up from this, if you're down at the river and you see this tree, you come up towards this tree, there's like a little beck. You get up to here and it's left, and it's on the right. Sorry to anybody who wants to keep it a secret, but it isn't really a secret, is it? Who is anybody to keep anything to themselves? I'm really sorry. I'm working on the premise that people that watch my videos do respect this area, and I put enough messages in for people to leave no trace. So hopefully it works. And besides which, there is a lot of Bothys in the Lake District and everybody knows where they are. This one, once you come to it, you probably won't want to stay in it anyway. It just doesn't look very nice. Why would you want to come to the outdoors like this? Beautiful scenery, have a tent, and then stay in a dark, dingy, damp, horrible cave. Anyway, I'm going to get back to the tent. All the streams are in full spat. There's a lot of water about. That's nice to get outside the tent. I can't believe the rain has stopped. It does look a little bit murky over there, so there's probably more weather coming. Anyway, it's still quiet up here, and there is nobody at Black Moss Pot. Obviously you can't go swimming in there at the moment. I think it's time for another rum and Red Bull. Not quite tea time yet. So I'm back in the tent, and the rain has held off. Hopefully that's the end of it. I wish the wind would die down. It's pretty stormy. So I'm going to sit and drink my Red Bull and white rum. Woof Caves. We're going to have a look at that in the morning, I think. I do have to put some more of the rocks back. I haven't put them all back. I wanted to get back in case it started raining again. But in the morning, After we've packed everything up, after we're coffee and we've packed everything up, we're going to go and check it out properly. I'll take my torch. Why I didn't take my torch with us, I don't know. I'm going to leave this top on for a little bit longer, see if I can dry it out. It is, actually, when I was out in the wind, my waterproof jacket dried off quite a bit, and so is this. It must be just the airflow. I've still got some white rum left, and I'm going to have it with Coke this time. And then it's nearly time to cook some food. I do have, let us dig it out, 2 seconds. I've got some Uncle Bensky. Oh God, I sounded like blot there. Anyway, I've got some Uncle Ben's katsu curry rice. And then I've got some instant curry powder. You've got to improvise while you're camping. You cannot be carrying like actual curry up. And in here, I've got some chicken, and it's off a roast we had the other night, last night. So I'm going to basically heat that up in a frying pan. I'm going to put some water in, add the curry powder, add the rice, and I've got myself a chicken curry, which should be nice. More than what I normally eat, but I am rather hungry. It's surprising if you look about outside. It's starkly different to the last time I was here. The last time I was here, it was 30 degrees and it was boiling. I had my cans in the little stream just over here where I get my water, and they were so nice. And I sat in the shade and waited for it to come up to the tent before I come back up, because it was that hot. But now it is still it is still mild, but the wind, the rain makes it completely different. Now I do like the summer. It is nice when it's dry and mild, and today is a little bit different because if the weather is like abnormally bad for the summer. There's no crowds, there's no one here. I love it when there's nobody else here, or very few people, just diehards like myself. And that's probably why I like the winter. The winter is really good. Right, I'm fairly hungry now. I think it's about time I cooked some food. I'm going to cook me chicken curry with katsu rice. Is it katsu rice? Yeah, katsu curry rice. Or katsu curry inspired Uncle Ben's rice. Anyway, let's get it on. So I am using the Jetboil Zip today, and it's one of the first stoves that I got. Well, not the first one, but the first proper stove. I stopped using it because it was, I thought I could go lighter and try different stoves and stuff. But recently I've gone back to it, and the reason why, it's not perfect, but it's because it's so efficient. I just prefer it now. If you put it alongside a Jetboil skillet, it doesn't matter if the heat's too concentrated in the middle, it doesn't matter because nothing burns in the skillet. The coating on the skillet is just brilliant. It works so well. And I got this little rack thing for it, so you can sit a pan on it just as well as you can the pot. Now obviously, because it's bad weather outside, I'm in the tent cooking with the door shut. I do have this open for ventilation, but you've always got to remember, if you're cooking inside your tent, please be careful. I've had some accidents, especially with alcohol burners. Just from experience, I just don't use them anymore. Very rarely. They're good for outside, They're nice and natural, quiet, and they're really good, but I just don't use them inside a tent. There's just too much that can go wrong. And I've had it go wrong. Especially the ones that don't have the sponge in. And if you spill it and it's lit, you cannot put it out. It's just, the liquid's still burning and it's spilt everywhere. That's scary. Anyway, I do have me rice and chicken, and I've added some water, and I'm just like heating it up for now. Once it's a bit hotter and it's bubbling away, I'll add some of me curry powder, and that's me chicken curry and katsu rice. Yeah, I see these videos, outdoor videos of people cooking, and they've got the wooden chopping board and the wooden bowls and the mortar and pestle, and they're making extravagant food. But I couldn't be arsed with all that. By the time I'm cooking food, I'm starving, and I just like to make it as simple as possible. And I'm not one for like doing all the fancy shots of chopping onions and stuff. I should maybe try it. I'll get myself a big massive knife and bring it up and start doing all those special videos. I just can't be bothered. Go try and make your meals, camping meals, as simple and quick and as tasty as possible, as little work as possible. I mean, this is going to be really nice. I hope. Well, there you have it. Chicken curry, chicken katsu curry, camping style. That's amazing. It was definitely worth the wait. Oh yes. That was delicious. That was better than my homemade curry, to be honest. Really simple, really quick to make. Oh, and it was fantastic. And I'm full to the brim. I ate a lot. I've even cleaned my pan, kind of. The missus will have to finish it off. Well, I'm having one last look-see outside before it gets dark. Toilet break, if you like. The rain has stopped. The weather was completely wrong. It was meant to be raining until about 9 o'clock. It must have started early and finished early. I'm just going to check to see if there's anybody else camping. Yeah, there is one tent. From where I am, you can see Surgeon's Crag just there. If I move you around, you've got Eagle Crag, and this is the Langstrath Valley going towards Rossthwaite. And if I move you around, you've got the Langstrath Valley, and over there, if you follow that stream up, over there is the Langdales, and just up there, right at the top, that's Glaramara. No sooner than I said it, the rain has come back. I'm in the tent for good now. Well, till the morning anyway. I have getting in my sleeping bag, which is absolutely beautiful. I've zipped up this half of the tent, the inner tent, just to stop a bit of the breeze. And I'm very comfortable. I think I'm gonna watch a bit of a movie or something, finish my rum and coke off, only a little bit left, and once it's dark I'm probably gonna put my head down and go to sleep, and I'll see you in the morning bright and early, and we're going to have a look at that cave. Good morning, and it's a damn sight better weather conditions this morning than it was last night. The wind did carry on, the rain did keep on coming. I thought a hurricane had hit the tent in the middle of the night. It actually woke us up. It was that powerful gusts, but now nothing, very little wind at all, and the skies are blue by the looks of it. Can't really see, yeah, it's blue skies. So the weather has passed. So it's going to be a nice morning. And I slept really, really well. Like a log. Anyway, a cup of coffee. And we need to check this cave out again properly. I'll have to remember to take my torch this time. Okay, I've decided before coffee, because it's still nice and early, whilst it's not raining, we shall go and take a look at this cave Bothy. I'm quite interested to see what it's like inside for myself. I have seen videos, but it'd be nice to see it for myself. There's a little bit of a stream here. Up you bugger. Right, so let's get in there. And there's the entrance there. Right, I'm just going to remove these rocks and I'll get back to you. Well, I'm inside the cave. It's very small. It's not somewhere I would want to stay. It's dry. Well, I'll show you around. And that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't stay in here. Look at the size of that mother spider, man. There's no way. Look at the size of that bloody spider, man. That's a tarantula, that. Jesus. There's some bits of bobs in here. And there's, like, that's like the bed bit. There's a flute. Not for me, this, like. Yeah. I'll go and have a little look through here. A few little drips, so the rain must have been bad last night. Why someone would want to live in here, I do not know. But it is a proper bothy. Nah, you got... Somebody's left that open. I'm going to leave everything how I found it. But yeah, I wouldn't stay in here just for the reason there's a tarantula in here, the size of your hand. I couldn't imagine living in here. By God. Although if you were stuck, it would be really good, but I don't think I would want to stay in here. It's too claustrophobic for me. Too worried about it collapsing. When you come in, it seems really claustrophobic. It's really difficult to get in. But once you're in, it's more open and you can actually stand up in one place. But it's not for me. I'd be worried in case somebody barricaded the door up, we wouldn't be able to get out. Ugh. But that is Woof Cave. It's not brilliant, like. So that is inside of Woof Cave. Did you see the size of that spider? There's no way I would stay in there. Very claustrophobic. Not for me, that. Anyway, it looks like it's clouding over again. Maybe going to get some rain. So like, it's only took me like 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. And it's completely clouded over again. Was I going to get more rain? I think I better get back to the tent and have my coffee. What a beautiful morning. It's fantastic. It's going to be a nice walk back. Anyway, I'm just wandering about in the cold light of day. It's not raining now, so I've had a proper look about, and I don't know who was here last, but for Leave No Trace, I'm going to give you like a 3 out of 10, to be honest. Obviously there's the bag in the fire. Whether all this stuff's been left by the same people or not, I don't know, but I suspect it is. Yeah, I can see they try to keep it tidy, but they haven't done very well. There's the blue bag in the fire pit, which is just ridiculous. And then there's just some bits and pieces they've missed. And I know it's only small, but our lads or ladies, there's a metal tag, which is metal, that's not going to degrade. A little bag of sugar, some rubber little grommet thing, possibly off a tent or something, and obviously some food waste here, like an onion. So I've obviously been cooking extravagant food or something. So that's the tent all empty and zipped up. I have got my stuff in my bag. Just need to put the tent away. I'm going to give it a little bit of a shake, see if I can get some of the water off. Now I've got a couple of bits of rubbish here, 2 cans and a bottle, and I've got this plastic bag that someone left. I'm going to fold that up and take it down. It'll do for the shopping. Anyway, let's get these cans crushed. Well, I'm all packed up, everything's in the pack, including someone else's rubbish. This brings us to the end of another video, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've liked the cave. I hope it was interesting. If you do come up here, please respect everything and leave no trace. And I'll catch you on the next one.